brand is usually thought of as sort of visual identity. And so it's usually comes down to very subjective opinions on what people like or don't like about how the business presents itself to the world. And every marketeer that comes in wants to kind of create their own look and, you know, be able to demonstrate that they've done things differently. You know, CEOs love that as well. The thing about brand is it's really strategy, because it's a shortcut to a decision. You know, if you know and trust that brand, if you have there's some incredible academics who talk about this, and research talk about this, but if you are not mentally available to your buyer in the moment that they are triggered to think of needing the kind of thing that you sell, then you won't be considered. And if you're not considered, you won't be able to serve that customer. And if you don't grow your market share by, you know, you will not grow as a business. So that's brand. Brand makes you available to that buyer when they have a business need. And then the job of marketing is to connect that business need, not just with them knowing your name, liking you, you know, knowing what you do, which is the awareness, familiarity, favorability, but actually considering you and understanding how your products and solutions are an answer to their problems. And it has to be one, you know, brand is about finding the right product for your customer. It's not about finding a customer for your product. You know, it's about seeing the world through the customer's eyes and knowing why should they choose you? Why should you be the one to serve them? That's what brand is. And brand strategy should last a long time. Campaigns should be able to come and go off the back of a brand strategy. It should be something that really endures. I mean, that's why I love brand, because it's such a strategic play. And what has really struck me is that whenever I get asked into a business to help on the brand, there's usually an acknowledgement across the business that the brand isn't working for them. You know, the salespeople are fed up of turning up and nobody's heard of what the brand is and they're having to explain it. You know, whereas it should be, you know, brand has sort of rolled the red carpet out, the door is open, you walk through the door and they're like, oh, great, you're here. Yeah, we really want to talk to you, you know? So you have people in all parts of the business talking about how the brand isn't working for them. And that is usually the starting point, is to show them statistics, data, insight that tells them in numbers what they have as their hunch. So doing that brand research and being able to go, yes, you do have a problem. You've got 2% awareness level. Or, well, you don't have a problem in this market, but you want to pivot and start selling in this market. They've never heard of you. They don't think of you. You know, there's a big issue in SaaS, for example, at the moment, which is that if you sell in the on-premises world, that is one market. That if you sell in the cloud world, that's a different market. Do you remember when we all got mobiles, right? Very few of us thought about phoning BT to get a mobile, because to us, landlines were in a different place from mobiles. That's the same in the kind of tech market for on-premises enterprise versus cloud. And so people don't realize that the reason that they're not getting traction anymore can often be because they're not actually in that market. They're still in a different market from the one they want to be in. So there's a lot that brand can do, but